What if Africa didn't need to look beyond its borders for prosperity? What if the continent's greatest opportunity isn't out there but right here, within? This is the untold story of how intra-African trade is rewriting the future, led by nations like Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, and Nigeria. And it's happening now. Let's talk about trade, a fundamental aspect of any thriving economy. Specifically, why trading with your neighbors matters so much in Africa. It's more than just exchanging goods. It's about building relationships and fostering economic growth within the continent. Imagine needing sugar. Do you drive across town or just ask your neighbor? It's quicker, easier, and strengthens your community ties. Intra-African trade is like that, but on a continental scale. It's about efficiency, accessibility, and building a stronger, more interconnected Africa. It keeps jobs and wealth local, creating opportunities for African citizens and boosting domestic economies. Instead of sending resources overseas and buying back expensive finished goods, which often puts African nations at a disadvantage. For decades, African countries exported raw materials, the foundation for industries elsewhere, and imported finished products at a loss, perpetuating a puree cycle of economic dependency. This imbalance has hindered growth and development for far too long. Intra-African trade flips the script. It's a chance to rewrite the narrative. It encourages making, innovating, and building supply chains right here, fostering self-reliance and economic empowerment. With 54 countries and over 1.4 billion people, representing a diverse range of cultures and needs, Africa's internal market could rival any global bloc, offering immense potential for growth and prosperity. Trading more with neighbors means better infrastructure, harmonized rules, and shared purpose. It paves the way for seamless trade and collaboration. It's about moving goods, ideas, and building a future where African solutions solve African problems, fostering innovation and resilience. Seeing made in Kenya or assembled in Nigeria on products is a source of pride in progress, showcasing the continent's growing manufacturing capabilities. This isn't abstract economics, it's real-world impact. It's about harnessing Africa's talent and resources for Africans first, creating a virtuous cycle of growth and development. The goal: a future where Africa is known for its finished goods and innovations, a hub of creativity and manufacturing excellence, not just raw materials. It's about adding value and transforming economies. That's the dream. A vision of prosperity and self-determination, and Africa thriving on its own terms, independent and self-reliant, shaping its own destiny. And it's a dream worth fighting for. A future where Africa realizes its full potential. So where does Ghana fit in? In 2024, Ghana made a major leap in intra-African trade. Ghana now accounts for nearly 6% of all trade between African nations, a top player. In 2024, Ghana's exports to African neighbors hit $4.8 billion, up from $3.5 billion the year before. That's a huge jump, showing a clear, effective strategy. Total merchandise exports reached $19.68 billion, a 17% increase. Ghana ranked 6th in intra-African exports, alongside giants like South Africa and Nigeria. It's responsible for 3.8% of all intra-African exports and 1.7% of imports. Ghana isn't just selling, it's fully participating in the continental marketplace. This growth means more jobs, more opportunity, and more revenue for national development. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about Relying on this supply chain to power its economy. This web of interdependence, built on trade and mutual benefit, keeps profits and economic activity circulating within West Africa, fostering regional growth and stability. Infrastructure and industrial capacity are crucial. They are the engines that drive this economic activity. Côte d'Ivoire's refineries give it economic power, allowing it to influence the region's energy landscape. For Ghana, this relationship ensures energy needs are met, providing a stable foundation for its own development, while it develops other sectors, diversifying its economy and reducing its reliance on a single industry. It's a complex, symbiotic relationship where each nation benefits from the strength of the others. That shows the real potential of intra-African trade, demonstrating how collaboration can drive economic progress. It's not just transactions, it's about building lasting partnerships and fostering mutual growth. This capital can accelerate Africa's integration and boost intra-African trade. The push for regional integration, like AfCFTA, is happening at the perfect time. As global supply chains fragment, strong regional markets make more sense than ever. Africa has a unique chance to leverage these trends and build a self-reliant, interconnected continent. The winds of change are finally blowing in Africa's favor. Trade needs more than roads and products, it needs smooth financial flows. Ghana is championing stronger African financial cooperation. The bold idea: African countries should invest 30% of their foreign